said, Angela, it's confidentiality.
I know you were David's attorney at his trial. And I know how angry he was at losing his medical license. Is that what this is about? He's retained you to convince the board to have him back as chief of staff?
Listen, you're getting yourself all worked up over a non-issue.
Anything, and I mean anything that has to do with David Hayward goes beyond a simple issue. Is that how you go to sleep at night? Enable David to ruin more lives and then chalk it off as a non-issue?
No, just a little cup of herbal tea. I go straight out with sweet dreams. Now, if that's all, I do have some clients to see.
You know, I got out some old yearbooks the other day.
Wow. Burned mine years ago. Is that what you wanted? You wanted me to sign your yearbook after all this time? Keep in touch with a bunch of little exclamation points?
I was looking at some pictures of Hillary Wilson and myself, you, Jesse, Greg and Jenny.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Was it? Some things never change.
Yes, and some things do.
You know, I know you may want people to think that you are a better person, and perhaps you are to some extent. But I remember every nasty game you pulled back in the day.
That's probably why you and I were never in any yearbook pictures together, right? Cheering on the football team.
You know, you were a vicious girl, Miss Liza. Don't go backwards. Because if you get in too deep with David, you'll sink like a stone. You'll be down in the muck with him and the rest of his bottom feeders. Is that what you really want?
You judging me.
Was I excluded from the board meeting because David's trying to have himself reinstated as chief of staff?
No. That's not what he's doing. Excuse me.
I hate to think about what would have happened to Damon if I hadn't been there for him, considering you decided to jet off on some extended trip to Europe.
Which we cut short because of the constant messages, the emails, the general harassment.
It's not harassment. All I was doing was trying to update you on your kid.
Well, you've upset Hillary, and I don't want her upset.
Well, I'm sorry, but Damon's kind of upset, too.
Oh, please. I know all about Damon's anger. It's ruining Hillary's life. She is a fragile woman. She can't take this stress. You have no idea what it's put her through.
No, but I know what Damon's been through. Having trouble in school, parenting a child out of wedlock, having trouble hanging on to a job. Does this sound familiar to you? Did you ever stop to think when you were over there playing around on the continent and maybe he was having trouble precisely because parents weren't there for him when he needed them?
How dare you lay that on me and Hillary? You have no idea what we've been through. The efforts we've made, the anguish.
I guess not. Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry. One of the reasons I wanted to talk to your wife is I thought she should know that her son has been evaluated and diagnosed with ADHD.
Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly. So whatever the past was, maybe it's not his fault. You know, if he got medication, if he was in therapy, he could be helped tremendously.
All right, then what is the problem?
He's fighting it.
I want to see my son. Where is he?
Okay. I'll take you to see him. One condition. I stay with you.
And Colby, you're that girl. That's it. It's kind of rough. It's work in progress.
No, that was really beautiful. You know, just when I thought my life was off the charts lame to hear something like that.
Just how I feel. I mean, you know, my life's pretty messed up too, so.
Right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give you an invitation to my pity party.
No. It's cool. I feel bad about giving you such an attitude about, you know, being a spoiled little rich girl.
No, it's okay. I mean, when people see my house and then they see my car, well, they can't help it.
Yeah, but you're so much more than that, and you've helped me out totally, so. So I just want you to know that, you know, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know, I'm always down to listen. I might not be able to sit still, but, you know, I can listen.
Okay. Well, my dad's gone. And, well, he left with the woman he loves. And I kind of feel left behind, you know? And I'm gonna miss him. I mean, I mean, the house, it feels so empty. I don't even like being there anymore.
Well, hey, if you ever don't want to be there, you should just come over here.
Do you think that Scott and Annie had an affair? Or do you think it was just like he said, a flirtation that Adam blew out of proportion?
Scott's an honest guy.
Yeah, I know. And the way that he was pushing Annie away, I mean, it seems like they're not in a relationship now. But he wouldn't have had a casual affair with his uncle's wife. That would have torn him up inside. Which means that letting Annie stay here must have been a huge sacrifice for him. Such a generous thing.
You're the most generous person around here. My whole family is so twisted. You know, I had all these reasons why I didn't want to move back into this place, but the main one is I couldn't stand the thought of you being warped by my family. Or by me, what I turn into when I'm around them. We're all such bad news, and you're so good.
I know.
I just don't want you to be tainted by them. And I'm afraid of what could happen to us.
I'm not.
All right, so if this Amanda fanatic, whatever, shows up for his photo op, we will bag him and we can pull you from bodyguard duty. How's that?
Okay.
All right.
But I need to talk to you about Brad's suspension.
There's really nothing to say. Come on, it's in IA's hands now, baby.
But you know you could mention the extenuating circumstances to internal affairs.
Natasha,
All right, let this thing begin.
I thought I asked you to stay out of this.
Jesse,
Let the professionals handle it.
Amanda is safe at home, okay? So if there's even the slightest chance of another satin slayer out there, I will not rest until I see him dragged off in handcuffs. So I'm here.
Hey,
so you're gonna have to do
All right,
it.
all right, you're here. You're here. Just stay out of the way. These people are gonna be showing up any minute now.